It's giving who told you you weren't good enough? Who told you you were naked? Remember Adam and Eve in the garden? Who told you you weren't good enough? Let's get into it. God has a divine opportunity. Okay, it's going to be hand delivered. Your resources are hand delivered from the divine. All right, but you need to be operating from divine guidance. Stop listening to snake talk about who you are. Remember, most importantly, whose you are. You're a kingdom kid, so you're subject to kingdom principles. Who told you you're not good enough for a divine opportunity? Who told you you're not worthy of a miracle? God is still in the blessing business. He is still in the miracle working business, okay? Stop listening to the snake talk. Some of you have recently been in a space of just overthinking and internal conflict, that dark energy. You've been up at night. You've been feeling drained, depleted. You've just been in a dark energy, but you felt so alone because these are your thoughts, these are your emotions, these are it's your overthinking. You know, when you tell someone about it or you talk about it, you hear how over dramatic you being, in a sense. It's like you feel more comfortable being in solitude, overthinking, and being in this dark energy, and that's why you continue to be stagnant. But that's the thing about it, this stagnancy isn't supposed to, it was never supposed to be stagnancy. It was supposed to be stillness. It was supposed to be you removing yourself from the external influences so that you could understand who you are. But because you internalized it and you got caught up on the situation instead of the lesson from the situation, you've created a space of stagnancy. 144 is confirmation. You were in a tower moment. You were in a foundational shift because your foundation was not stable. What you've always known is not what you need to progress and thrive the way God intended for you to progress and thrive, operating effectively in purpose. So you had to have a foundational shift. And now it's time for you to come in from that poverty, lack, want, need. There's a huge change coming in your finances. A lot of you are healing generational lack, generational trauma, generational curses, generational poverty, okay? It's giving coming in from the cold. It took a lot. It took a lot to get here, okay? It took a whole lot to get here. But there's a need for you to take your power back, okay, friends? Your energy is very intense, okay? And it can be a burden at times, but you have to see the burden and the blessing, okay? Where good is, evil is always present. So make sure that you are looking at things from the right perspective, because some of you are limiting yourself because you think that you don't have all that you really have. You think you're not a co-creator with the divine, and the devil is a lie, okay? You're listening to snake talk about who you are, and it's a lie, okay? That's the enemy's job, to lie, to deceive, to distract, okay? Because he cannot physically harm us. He can influence us to harm ourselves, okay? So just make sure that you are paying attention. For some of you, you've had to release certain friendships. Okay, it's not yet time to celebrate because some of you are still in this space of having your guard up. You still have yet to nurture your gifts, talents, and abilities. You still have yet to really see the beauty of your purpose and you doing things the way God intended for you to do it. Like, can't nobody do you. Can't nobody be you and bring to this world what you have to offer. This world needs what you have. So put your guard down, but protect your energy. It's also the energy of be kind. Don't be nice. Be kind. The nice guys finish last. Be kind. Don't be nice. Have boundaries. Some of you are dealing with trying to master your emotions here, okay? Because the conflict continues to trigger your emotions because you know your heart is pure and your intentions are good. But when it's manipulated, when people aren't seeking for resolve, when people aren't even trying to get or be better, some of you have gotten to a place where it just frustrates you, but it has started to consume you and it's distracting you from your gifts, your talents, your abilities, you operating effectively in who God called you to be. Okay, friends? So I challenge you to release yourself from the limiting, intrusive cycle of internalizing the conflict that other people bring into your life. Okay, some of you, it's like when you're in your solitude, you know, you overthink things because you, in your solitude, you let the thoughts of others overtake you and consume you. But if you would just release other people's projections and ideas of you and just really be comfortable and get back to the true you, you'll be able to establish that serenity, that nurturing energy. That's the thing about it. You're supposed to be nurturing yourself. These situations keep making you feel like you're not worthy, you're not strong enough, you're not wise enough. People keep trying to dim your light because God is calling you to choose yourself. God is calling you to choose your purpose regardless. Your supporters don't make you, just like your haters don't break you. You are to live life and live it more abundantly. 1010. Come on. It's your destiny. Stop being conflicted. Stop being in denial and choose unconditional love, that agape love, okay? Some of you just need to come from a more grateful perspective, okay? You already know. Go to my website if you haven't ordered your journal already, all right? It's the energy of being grateful. You have to understand that you must be grateful so that you can see all that you have and be able to work with it the best you can in preparation for the next. Some of you don't understand you are not yet prepared for your next. You're praying for things, you're wanting things, you're desiring things that you don't have the capacity to receive. God won't ever put more on us than we can bear. Good, bad, happy, sad. He will not put more on you than you can bear. All right? But also understand we don't operate on our own strength. We're operating on the strength of the Lord. So find joy and peace in that, friends. I pray that message brought you clarity, confirmation, and motivation. Until next time, friends, God loves you and I do too.